Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Morning for me on a Tuesday till Tuesday. Welcome, it's me, Wingy Snee Majeki Quay, your friendly sweet grass water medicine woman. Right? I'm losing what I'm saying as I'm saying it. That's funny. Welcome. Also, Christianna Carr. Chris Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, you beautiful divine beings. Right here, too. How goes it with you? I wore myself out yesterday. I don't know if you're able to watch the dancing video. I did. I'm not really dancing. I was cleaning to the radio. And of course, I'll take a dance break and wear myself out more. I intended to do one thing and just kept moving. Once the music gets going, I just get into a groove and I just go. That's hard to stop. And then when I do, vibrating. So I have an appointment today. Occupational therapist coming over to assess the accessibility of my house. Now, wears me out. I get sad about that. I used to be able to just put on the tunes, groove, and clean my place top to bottom, whatever. Couldn't hurt, you know. Throw it in, just do it real quick, you know. Sometimes to just stay. I don't mind a little bit of a mess. I like my place to look lived in. I'm not everything has to be immaculate kind of person, but I don't know. Let's just get into this. Do the regular. We're on Tuesdays. So let's just do our daily vibes. Lessons to learn out there today. Things to reflect on in our lives today. Remember, life lessons will all go through at some point or another. Sometimes over and over again. Depends on us how long it takes us to learn the lesson. Right? And even if we're going through something that looks the same, it might not be the same lessons that we get out of it. Right? Right? Well, I don't know. What's that for you? Okay. Calling in all of our energies from the east, path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south. That's the waters, the emotions, the place of child, the innocence. Calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the earth, the physical, the woman, place of introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north, the air, the mental, the wisdom years. We walk our red roads, our earth walk goes are from the south. Ooh, when we see the magic in the world. Oh, beautiful. Everything is magic and miracles and all this sense of wonder. What is that? Raven is a shapeshifter. Raven is also symbolic of a distant healing. You can send your prayers and they can bring that healing. And that distant messenger. Beautiful, but you know, like everything's like so magical. And then look, what we learn how things work, and then we take the magic out of everything. What is that for you? Up into adulthood, our wisdom years, where hey, we're having rebirth, right? Are we changing cycles, being reborn into who we are? Well, look at all the rebirths we go through because the baby body is not there anymore. You know, the baby body is gone. It's rebirthed into the child body, rebirthed into the adolescent body, rebirthed into the teenage body, reduced into young adult, blah, 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 right up into the wisdom years. Or we decide, I don't know, was this our lifetime? How did we live this life? Do we believe this is the only life we get? Once we die, it's nothing? And then what did we do for this one life that we got? And even if you believe in reincarnation, you get this lifetime, this one time. This lifetime, this one time. So, what are you doing with this lifetime that you get to live this one time? I don't know. East to west is the blue road of spirit. Are you taking those actions? Are you feeling where you could fit. Antelope's story is that he saw that the people were hungry and the people were cold. And he went to Creator and said, Creator, look, I have this skin that keeps me warm. And they could eat my meat to keep them fed through the winter when the food is scarce. And I would be honored. I would be honored, Creator, to sacrifice my life so that the others may live. What is that for you? What is the action that Spirit is guiding you to take? What is the action that you see that this world is needing? Remember we talked yesterday where we're looking within, when everybody's just doing their little part, and in the faith that this is contributing to the whole, because I'm doing this from, this is what I'm called to, that Spirit is calling me and feeling it so in my soul. What is that for you? Right? Do you wait for that call to take that action? Or are you jumping every little thought that you get there's no time to build that up and to really think that through? Do you take action impulsively or spontaneously? I don't know. Look at that for yourself. East to west, the blue root of Spirit always with us. That's the viewpoint and options. And look at how many viewpoints that we have. How many options of these roads to take. Of this spiritual journey that we're on. Of this human journey. You know, it's just saying a thing, just to make it fair, everybody must take the same test, right? And they've got a bunch of animals standing beside a tree. Everybody must climb the tree. Now, is that making it fair that everybody takes the same exam? Making everything the same? Is that really fair? When we have as many viewpoints and options as there are people in this world? Wow. That's how many different perspectives there are. It's just as many people as there are. What? Okay, well, what about the other things that have eyes to see and have perspectives themselves? The animal kingdom and all that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do we consider all that? Or maybe we've spread ourselves out too much. We're listening to all that, but we're not listening to that Spirit. We connect with that Spirit when we seem to be overwhelmed. We connect inside to that source because the answers are all there. What you need, what this world needs, is what you need to give to yourself and then share that out. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Up. Below. And within. It's rainy out there today. That's why it's not so bright in here. It's raining. It's raining. I'm walking. Rain's a dropping. Oh no! I can't resist. There's a puddle in my midst. I'm wet up to my knees. Was that tree house? The acorn house or whatever? No, Splashing Boots. I think they're Splashing Boots. Kids show on the TVO. A kids show on the TVO. I love the rain too. Oh, I would get in trouble for going out playing in the puddles. My mom would be yelling out the window, "You're sick tomorrow, you're still going to school." Oh, one of my favorite things. Oh, I love the warm rains. And that was the one thing. I love the rain, and BC was beautiful. It rains all the time, right? Missed the lightning. Doesn't have as much lightning. At least not unless you get in the valley areas, right? But whereabouts I was. And the mountains, you don't get much of lightning. And the rain is cold. I can't remember like a warm rain there. It's usually cold. But I love that warm rain and to go splashing in the puddles. Hey, did you like splashing in the puddles when you was little one? I teach my kids to jump in the puddles too. They didn't get into it like me though, you know? We don't get outside much. We was isolated lots. Took on some other people's fears, but also my fear of just keeping my kids safe when we're out because I didn't have that to chase after them. Or I'm going to keep doing the opposite of what Mom says, and no more influences. Anyways, Where are we at? Looking at today. Oh, I'm so sore. Telling you. Wiped out. Getting into fatigue days too. So I pushed that yesterday. I'm not going to have that energy. Oh, okay. Right, we're going to line these up with these already. That's what we do. 10:14 already. I haven't even drawn the first one. Balance. We're restoring the balance. Always restore that balance, right? In ourselves first. Fully, fully complete in yourself. Because you are fully, fully complete already. You come with all those energies that you need. Masculine and feminine, the child energy. It's all in you, it's all in me. Oh. I am slowly going crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch. Slowly going crazy. Am I 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Sharon Lois and Bram. Anybody watch out today? The Elephant Show. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, it's my first concert. I think I was at Camp Marigold. So little. What about 6? Maybe. 5, maybe. I don't know. I remember they did a special Halloween night. And we got to go trick-or-treating, and I stepped on a frog. Oh! With my bare feet. Oh! Wow. Remember that part of that. And I remember we all got in a bus to go to that Sharon Lois and Bram concert. That's about it. And I loved it. It was Camp Marigold because I was a big Polka Dot Door fan. Yes, I was. Polkaroo! Polkaroo! Oh, my big sister, husband at that time, just loved that. He'd always come down the stairs. Polkaroo! Polkaroo! Hey. That's why I believe in love, too. It was a beautiful story. My big sister. And then Walter. The big guy that used to say, Polkaroo, Polkaroo. That was Earl. But, yeah. That's a beautiful story. That's why I believe in love. These two, oh, so amazing. It was in her 40s, too. They found each other again. Earl had an affair. So now I want to get into all of that. But anyways, there's this, things happened. Things happened, and she went and stayed with her brother for some healing. Get this phone call from a man that she was with, but got transferred out, and then she met the other one in between, and well, they've been together, and they're married now longer than her and the first marriage was together. The two of them, they both had one marriage for 10 years, and neither had children. Of course, she had me. I'm hers. Anyways. And then they come back together. That's why always. That was a big influence so early. I'm so grateful for that. That's why I keep believing and keep loving like I've never been hurt, because you just never know. My Barbie Boo and Walter too. I have a little picture over there I'm looking at. That's why. I take it off, but it's going to knock everything over. I'll show you another tab. Anyways, yeah, my big sister since I was 6 years old from Big Brother Big Sisters Association. Yeah. Anyways, where are we at here? Holy jeez, 1434. Let's do the overalls. We're looking for the wisdom within ourselves. Gonna tell it truthfully. We'll go and respect all sacred spaces. Your sacred space. Your body is your sacred space. This earth is a sacred space. Everybody's body is a sacred space, so we must respect that. But it begins within, right? That little one sitting in that little medicine wheel, right? And our littles are sitting in that middle of our sacred spaces too. They're still there, right? When death to those bodies, but the baby's still there. The spirit of that child is still in there. It's still you. It's part of your life force. Part of that magic that is you. So we must respect that. And respect that all have gone through this. We all have our stories. We all have this sacred space. And we all have a right to be treated with respect. To be seen as sacred. Because we all are. We all have a right to believe in ourselves. Right, and that's where it begins within. You have that self-esteem. You see what you're worth. You treat yourself with that respect. And it's not a guarantee that others will. That's what I tell my children too. You take care of yourself. You look like you respect yourself. A lot less likely people will be taking advantage of you. Still gonna try. Some people, you got good self-esteem, would like to knock you down. Kind of my personal story too, because I didn't respect myself as that sacred space. I thought I did. On my own I would, but around other people's, I always put myself less than. I always put people above me. Even though I didn't really believe that we're all equal, I'd still, in my actions, I put myself down here and put everybody above. You know, I'm sacrificing myself, my needs, and all that. But was it for the greater good of all? Was it in that respectful way? Was I respecting myself as I did that? What is that for you? Do you respect your sacred space? Do you love it? And if you don't, how is that working out for you? Right? What are you still doing to that little baby inside? If that baby was denied by somebody else or whatever that is, what are you carrying on just in your own little sacred space? What are you believing about yourself? Because you know Moose. Moose knows who Moose is, right? Take on that Mack truck. If that Mack truck honks, that Moose is gonna go, hey, how you doing, cutie truck, huh? What is that? Or maybe he'll think it's another bull moose and charge that truck. Look it up. I think they've done lots of damages to the vehicles, right? The moose goes, runs away. I mean, I never seen one in person. I do have a picture. She turned around and looked at me. It was beautiful. Come in, but I did see one. Oh man, they are huge. And you want to be in a little car? That thing is, we were just up to its knees in the little car we were in. Wow, right? Maybe you don't, but if you can have that confidence, because our higher selves, right? That's bigger than these bodies. Our spirits are much bigger than these bodies. So we try to crump that all in there and just, whoa, let that go, okay? That energy. Take up that space with your spirit. Let that spirit glow. Let that light shine as bright as you can, and maybe help ignite others. Give them that little spark, that little boost that they need. Maybe. I don't know. What is that for you? But as we're standing true, full in ourselves, yes, some people will try and knock that down, but some people will see, no, I can do that too. I want to shine like Moose. I want to be big as Moose and gentle as deer, you know? I don't know. What is that for you? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Maybe there's an action. Yeah, let's take in some action this week. And then we'll reflect on that action. And creativities. Okay. All right. That means the decisions. We're taking actions on a decision that we've made. What was that decision? Did you make a decision last week? Did you see something else? Do you see where you fit in? Action came up with the antelope. Do you see where you fit? What's that decision? You know, and okay, I can offer you this. Right? That's what we can do. If you see a need, you can say, look, I can offer this. Because, you know, antelope went to creator. Creator could have said, oh, no, look, they're already eating deer and moose. They don't need anybody else. So you're good. What is that, right? Or did antelope go up there? I want to do it, and then go around everybody, look at that. Because of me, everybody is eating. And if it wasn't for me, like, so you guys should be all worshiping me because, you know, I keep you warm and fed. Right? See past that illusion. See past that illusion. Because is it those things that we need? How did we get those? Where did that come from? What are your needs? And are your needs really, truly your needs? right? Do we need to get our hair done like this? Do we need to get our nails done? Do we need to, what's the guys do? Right? Is it a necessity that we would die without this stuff? What is that? The decisions we make in this world, do they benefit all? Or is that just an illusion? Because those, in traditional times, right, the chiefs and the councils will sit around, talk about what's best for all the village, not just a few. What benefits all, not just a few. It didn't divide and separate, saying this one's more important than that one, or that one's more important than this one, right? Look at those naked mole rats. Those big fat ones are just as important as the little ones. Though somebody from the outside might look and go, no, those ones need to go on a diet, and they need to do just as much work as the other ones. Well, who's going to plug the holes when it rains, right? Remember the story of the naked mole rats? Look them up for yourself. Right? Apparently they're the big fat guys. They get fed first. They get all the morsels. It doesn't look like anything. Doesn't look like they do anything in the group. And then the rains come and those guys go and plug the holes. They are essential. We are all essential here. Enough dividing. Enough dividing. And we tend to divide ourselves more than anything. Look at us human beings. Competition, competition. There is no competition. Everybody belongs here. No exceptions. No exceptions. Everybody is worthy of love. No exceptions. No exceptions. The ones that didn't get enough love are the ones hurting other people. Trying to go get that back because they don't understand. They think this is what I needed. And I didn't get it. So now I need to go take it. Right? They just go, oh, now I got to go take it. Well, everybody else is just going to take it. So maybe I got to go take it. I got to take it too. Huh? Huh? I don't know. What does that say to you? Let's light up those cards over her. All right. I don't know. What's it saying to you? We got to see through that illusion. So, or do you think you're all mighty and powerful? It's the story of Dragonfly. He was that mighty dragon, right? And was it Rabbit or somebody came along and said, look, you can turn yourself into all these great big things. I bet you couldn't turn yourself into something small. Boom. Dragonfly lost the magical powers, but you can still see the glimmer of it. So we can still kind of remember because we see the glimmer in the wings and stuff. But look at that. Are you getting too big above your britches? Do you think you're more sacred than others? You know, have you let essential worker things go to your head or anything like that? Or this world would stop if I didn't do this, right? Maybe. Or do you see everybody is important here? Every single human being is essential. It is not up to us to pick and choose. Remember that old song, Kill 'em all, let God sort 'em out? Well, that's the way it's going to go. It doesn't matter what we do here, us human beings, it's not based on us. Okay? If there is something that comes afterwards, it's going to be on the spirit. It's not going to be tend on the people. It's not like, Creator's going to go, okay, people, give me your reports, would you? Why would Creator need a report when Creator knows all, sees all, is all? I don't know. Let's look at that. Let's see past the illusions that are our decision makers, the ones we put up in that power to make decisions for us all. Are they really acting in the best interest of all? Or are they really trying to support all, or just trying to fill some others' pockets and have power over? Are they trying to empower everyone? Or trying to have power over? I even heard a thing like, oh my goodness, about these schools. And they even say on the radio, oh, but 3 schools didn't follow the rules. So let's keep pitting each other against each other and keep pointing them out and going like this, when really what we need to do is come together. That's the herd immunization, herd immunity. That's how we come together. That's the whole point of vaccines and stuff too, to get that herd immunity to happening quicker. They're trying to take something natural process and make it happen quicker. This is what we get caught up in man. Man makes these decisions, makes those actions before they even got the clear picture. They're basing it on a small piece, or they're basing it on that illusion, trying to be all powerful, and they're going to lose their power. This is what's happening now. Trying to be all powerful and control everything when we're all gifted this free will. What Creator has given us, no man can take away. We all have these free wills. We are all sacred here. We all belong here. Every single one of us, no exceptions. No exceptions. Hey, some choose to play that darker role or whatever that is, so we have this balance, so we can see that free will. We are making that choice to stay in love and light. Yeah, we might slip, we might go to that darkness, and maybe even it's the bad darkness or whatever that is. It's all part of that learning and appreciation of being a human being, being able to walk this earth walk right now. Because in spirit, all it is love. I don't know. That's my little ramble on now. Let's have a little reflection, huh? Whew. Oof. I'm going to do that woman energy. There we go. Reflection. Doing that deep dive, that storyteller, that expansion is the stories that we're telling ourselves helping us to expand. Is what we're being told helping us to expand, or is it contracting us? Hey? Everybody got a hideout, right? And those ones that really take it seriously and go hide out, well, hey, then we're hiding our eyes from what they're out doing. I mean, seriously, we all got to seriously look within ourselves. What are we getting upset about? Things that we can't change? We can add that distant healing. All we can do is be ourselves fully, holy, and true. Right? When we're deciding to act from our wholeness, we're going to create that expansion in the world, whether we see it or not. But if we keep acting from that place, well, if I just begin within, I find that sacred place in me. I respect and honor myself. I'm going to do that for others as well. I'm making this decision to respect myself for the highest good of all. And I'm not going to get delusional and think that I'm better or anything like that, because I'm building up my self-esteem. I need to say good stuff about myself, positive things about this baby and their whatever that is. But I'm not going to get too big for my britches and think that, I know the best for the world. Like, I can sit here and go, we need to do this, we need to do that, right? But, hey, I'm a human being too. Living it, going through it, just like you. And for me, I don't mind those isolation times, right? Because I need that time to recharge. So this hasn't been a big boo-boo-boo to me, right? It helps me keep boundaries. What is that? Do your boundaries keep you held in, or do they help you expand, right? 28, 29, what are those steps that you're taking? Are you sharing your stories, or are you keeping them in, thinking, I'm the only one that goes through this? That's the thing. When we share our joys, right, it multiplies them. When we share our sorrows, it makes them less. And I forget who said that. But what do you want to expand on? Because what we resist persists, right? And if we don't acknowledge these things, and we don't talk and look at our own cycles in our lives, where we let boundaries down, where we didn't have enough boundaries, where we need to put more boundaries down, those boundaries that kept us safe, those boundaries that were survival, are not the ones that are going to help us to thrival. So what is that for you? So let's reflect on those. These boundaries, and these boundaries that we've got now, are they really helping us? Are they helping us to create expansion? Or are they keeping us locked up, right? Keeping us from expansion because we're getting too big for a britch, because we're starting to know, we're starting to catch on, we're not falling for all the shit we used to fall for? I don't know. What does that say to you? Is these decisions that's being made really in the highest and best interest of all, or some, right? Treating everybody as sacred? Or are we pointing out, oh, what about those 4 schools that didn't follow the regulations? Let's point them out. Are they not sacred? Right? We say, oh, now you're risking us all. Well, who's, Yes, I'm all for everyone thinking for themselves and not pushing that on anyone else. Think for yourself. Where do you get your information from? Are you tapping into that source? How does it feel, right? When you connect with that sacred space and you treat that, our bodies are always talking to us. They're always giving us signals. Always, right? You put your hand on something hot. Wow! It's going to say it's hot. Why? Well, that's a warning signal to say, get your hand off of that, Whatever that is for you. Are we ignoring these warning signals? Or maybe we're caught up in that drama. That's going to keep us going in that too. But all we can do is begin with it. And again, you can't point it out to somebody else. Recognize your sacred space. Honor your sacred space. Honor the sacred spaces of others. And realize that we're all in this together. Like it or not. No exceptions. We're all in this together. We're all going the same way. So pray for that inner peace in you. What is stirring up? What's that stirring up in you? What does that all say to you? What comes up? Do you get upset about these things, right? Do you pray for that inner peace? Do you think, oh my gosh, I can't be at peace until this or whatever? But it all begins within, right? So if you're looking at somebody else who isn't in that peace, then we camouflage. Well, if somebody else not doing it, I'm not doing it. I'll wait until this. I'll do it then. Or whatever that is for you. What is that for you? Do you try and camouflage and blend in so that you don't stand out? Or do you see that you belong here too? Are you doing your part? You got that ego. I'm essential, and nobody else is. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. Do you see others as sacred too? I don't know. Are you that fat, naked mole rat trying to lose all that weight and blend in so you don't stand out anymore? But then you can't do your job when the rain comes. I don't know. What does that all say to you? We all need to find that within ourselves. We pray for that peace within ourselves because we can't do it in anybody else. I can't bring inner peace to you. It's an inside job, boo. It is. Open up to that within yourself. That's all we can do. Yeah, that'd be true. It's all we can do is open up to it. I'm trying to find that candle here to light these over her. We'll bring that in the middle there. It lights them up a little bit. Okay. You see everything anyways, right? That's good. Okay. So now we're going up sacred space at self-esteem. Knowing who we are, right? 44 and 11. There's 3. 33? See the difference? That's all about expression. Self-expression. I hear tap, tap, tap. There's a female cardinal that keeps fighting with the mirror. My mirror on my fan. I keep hearing this tap, tap, tap. And I go look out and I guess she's pecking at the mirror. Guess they're territorial, so she's telling that reflection of herself, get out of here, so it must bite. Right, look at that. Listen to your heart. That's the 3 of arrows. We've been told hearts are evil, whatever, but we need to align our hearts and minds. Right? When they're aligned, you bring that in together. That's that inner peace. The buffalo's there for inner peace. Our higher selves are there. We need to listen to, right, all aspects, right? Mother, father, both. It's important. We have both those energies. That's that sacred space when we honor both. Our feminine and masculine side. Because we all have that. And we do need to listen to our hearts. The 3 of arrows, that's our minds, right? So the minds, we're focused at thought. Well, listen to that heart. Listen to that sacred heart. Sacred heart, right? Becomes that sacred temple, that sacred space when we are rebirthed and whole in our spiritual selves. Realizing we are spiritual beings as well. Spiritual beings and then human beings. We were spirit before we were human, before we were physical. So remembering that and honoring that sacred space, because this is our little piece of Mother Earth here. So if we honor and respect that, we're going to do that for others as well, right? Because we're not going to try and take from them what we're feeling lacking in ourselves. We're not going to try and squash them what we feel we don't have in ourselves. If you recognize something in somebody else, you got it in you too. Whether you like it or not, right? We're taking the actions. We're making these decisions. Hopefully not based on illusions anymore. Make your decisions on what you're going to do based on actual, the facts and the feelings that you have. What comes up in your body. Listening to your truth detectors, right? And those warning signals too. That says, no, don't do this. It just feels so icky. All this stuff that's going on in this world today feels so icky. So icky. It is so sad. Keep dividing the people. Keep dividing the people. That's what they keep doing. Let's look at that. 8 of stones, crafting. What are they crafting? Right? Do we need crafty people in office? Yeah, creative ideas for solutions for the highest good of all. And that discernment, right? Initiation. The wisdom to discern. Not judgment. Not judgment. Not sitting down there judging others and, okay, now judge them too. Look at these 4 schools didn't. You know, I'm surprised they didn't friggin' name them off. But of course that's going to get out. People are going, oh, I wonder. And then you're going to get gossiping. And then it's going to be about this school or that school. Probably the wrong schools are going to get pegged. Whatever that is, look at that. Use the wisdom to discern and not judge others, okay? Because the illusion is that we should be judging others, and the illusion is that these ones are making the decisions in the best for all, right? Even though we didn't believe that before, even though it's all about the liars and blah blah blah, but now they are infallible. Now they know exactly what they're talking about, and we need to listen to these wise people. They're not just trying to line their pockets. They've never acted in that way before. No, they've always been honest, right? Our government has never misled us. Ever, 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 ever. Let's look at that history, okay? Right? The wisdom is seeing when history is repeating itself and not repeat it. There's some things we do not need to repeat. Everyone is sacred. Everyone belongs here. We need to be crafting a new world that makes decisions in the highest and best of all. And is discerning, not judging. Where its peoples are discerning and not judging. Discerning, this isn't right for me. This doesn't, this isn't benefiting the all. This is only benefiting a few. And what are we here to do? Is everybody allowed to express themselves? How they see themselves? Or is that, no, it must be this way, it must be this way. Everybody has to have the same test to make it fair. Even though everybody don't have the same brains, everybody don't think the same way, everybody didn't take all the same lessons, everybody's got to be tested on the final exam. It's going to be all the same. Right? We're going to do a literary exam when all of your training and studies are in arithmetic. Let's do a literary exam for everyone. Whatever, I'm just making that up in my head, but does that make sense? Because that's what it is. We're all being judged and defined by this certain thing when not everybody fits in that. Look, we have different ways that people think, different brains. It's not right and wrong. We all belong here because we all have something to add. We all have something to bring. We all have this sacred space that we need to share. We all have who we are, who Creator made us to be, in the image and likeness of our Creator. Every one of us, no exceptions. Let's see past that illusion of those that try to make those exceptions. These are the chosen people. These are not. We must kill all that don't believe what we believe. Right? You're not watching those commandments, right? And God trying to help out his spoiled brat, entitled children. Fine, they want a king. Give them a king, but render to Caesar what is Caesar's. Whatever, right? We see. Look at us. We're spoiled, entitled brats here. We think that we own this place when we don't. Remember, we were made for it. It was not made for us. We were made for Creator. Creator was not made for us. I don't know. What's your beliefs on that? What do you think? That's just my opinion. That's just where I come from. And how about you? What about your boundaries and the stories? What are the stories you tell yourself about that? Does the spirit limit you? Human limit us. Nurturing lots of the bowls, the fruits of devotion. I'm gonna put this in again because they all kind of flipped. So make it clear. The boundaries, are they holding us in? Are we creating expansion? Look at what's going on in this world right now. Is it helping us to expand? Or are we getting too many boundaries? And then the ones that want to go out, so let's fight more. So that's how they push in those narcissistic relationships. And we have one with our government. I love that. Somebody just posted that. In a toxic relationship with Canada. And we are. We all are. Because those ones, when they can't control you, they try to control how others see you. So if you're not following their regulations and stuff, well, they're going to point out, oh, look at these 4 schools that didn't listen. Or look at these people over here that didn't listen. Oh, there was a protest. We had hundreds of people. Only 8 got tickets. What is this? What is this? Are these boundaries going to set us free? Are they helping us to create expansion in this world for everybody? Or, I don't know. Where do you get your information from? What are you believing in these days? Why? Huh? What brings you to believe that yourself? What do you benefit from this? What have you lost in all of this? Well, see, all we can do is pray. There's 3 that comes out, 2 that flipped over there. Right? We're going to keep that one up here. Who's this one? Recognizing that call to action. Right? The naked mole rats, they just sit around, but they recognize that call. Here comes the rains. I need to go do my job. Right? There's that creative energy. That woman energy sits in there and thinks and visualizes, but recognizes that call, right? And makes that decision and then takes that action. So recognize that call and take that action. Right? Always aligning. You're praying for that peace, aligning with the highest, best interest of all, right? We'll take those actions. We recognize that call to create that expansion. And we bust through those boundaries that have held us in, that have blocked us. Recognize that call for those friendships, right? When you're needed, the male and woman energy, right? The male is the giving, female receiving. So we need to balance that in ourselves always, right? The creative energy, the doing energy, right? Discipline, attraction, and preparation for pipes. So maybe there's an important relationship in your life right now or coming into your life. Recognize that call to action for that. Sometimes we hold back, like we've been talking about too, being your full, whole self. How do you know somebody's going to accept you and treat your space sacredly if you're not respecting yourself? If you don't know what you need, you don't have that self-esteem, you're going outside of yourself looking for somebody to make you feel like you're part of this whole story, like you belong here, like you're sacred too. But we need to feel that from inside. But how is anybody going to love us fully, wholly for who we are? So are we preparing for that? As we get whole in who we are, get more connected with ourselves. I'm going to place these 2 up at the top. Because really this is what it's all about, preparing. And these friendships with yourself, with that world around you. What is that? We bring that peace in ourselves and then we share that peace out, right? The peacemaker interfacing the world. We get in touch with what it is that we have to give. What is it that we're good at and we're discerning? How is this going to be of use in the world and benefit to all and not just a few? What is that for you? And the ascension, the star card, the grandfathers who have gone before us. But we're listening to the wisdom of the sages, right? We're listening to those warnings, right? Take heed, whatever that is for you. We're listening to those stories, those cautionary tales, whatever. We're not going to think, yeah, right, it's going to turn out different for us, right? That's the definition of insanity, doing the same things, expecting different results. Are we doing the same things over and over again? We keep repeating history and expecting something to be different. What is that? Do you do that in your own personal relationships? See, we can look at it on the grander scale, look at that, but really, it all begins within. We got to gather together our parts of ourselves. What is it, our craft? What is it that we have to share with the world? What is it that we have to offer to another? And do we offer it, or do we try and push it on there? Oh, I see. This is what I feel you need, so this is what I'm going to push on you because I know what your needs are. Don't tell me what you need. I know what you need. I will tell you what you need. I don't know. What is that for you? Have you come across that in your life? Let me put this one over here. Tops and the bottoms over here. Okay, whatever. I want you to see it all. Right? We gathering together all that we are. Are we sharing that? Are we sharing from that sacred heart? From that self-esteem, from that sacred space of this is who I am. I know who I am, right? We recognize that call. Hey, when our spirit tribe is calling, when whatever that is, and we take that action to go. See, the little guy's in his boat, and we get in the boat and we go. Right. What is that for you? Are you telling yourself stories? Are you recognizing a call for action? You're feeling this call to take some action, but you talk yourself out of it? The fears hold you back. You create these boundaries. Because I'm afraid to put myself out there, so you block your own expansion. What is that? What is that for you? Love yous. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you. Shine your light through it, everything you do, because you know it. This world needs you now more than ever. So be you, fully, holy, and true. Love you. Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.